What's up, YouTube? Nick from Stack and Sell back with another YouTube video. Today we're going to be going over my stash box. I'll get into that a little bit, but if you guys are looking for sports card content, you're in the right place. I make a lot of sports card vlogs, sports card tips, tricks, anything sports card related. This is the channel for you. So if you can, please leave a like if you enjoy this video and subscribe. Alright, so first off, let's get into what is a stash box. I call it a stash box. Some people call it their stuff that they'll hold, or I just call it a stash box because of how much I've built up over time. So a stash box is anything that I buy or pick up in lots that I put in a box and wait for a little bit of time until, if that's the NBA or MLB or NFL season begins, and then I will say, okay, I'm gonna take these cards out and list them up. Now there's also some cards in this box that you're gonna see, especially in the MLB stuff, that are not gonna be sold right when season starts. Some of the prospects I'm holding on to for a little bit, waiting for them to make their debut and then getting off their cards. If you guys follow us on Instagram at Stack and Sell, we've been showing lately some data that actually Wander Franco is not going up right now. His highest peak price on his Bowman Chrome autos and Bowman Chrome First was when he made his debut. So selling when a player makes his debut is usually the best time to sell. Alright, that's enough of me talking. Let's get into the box and I'm going to show you guys what I've got stashed away. Alright guys, this is just a little look at some of the baseball that I have stashed away. This is not all of it. A lot of my White Sox prospects who I PC or I just am not looking to sell until they make their debut, they just sit in my personal collection box. So, like I said, this is just the PSA stuff we're going to go through real quick. Luis Robert, another Luis Robert, Luis Robert. This stuff just sells really well for me locally. I know once the season starts, I will make very good margins on this stuff. I have all this stuff categorized so I know how much I paid on it. Luis Robert, Luis Robert, Luis Robert. Do you think I like Luis Robert? Luis Robert. Alright, Ronald Acuna. I just bought this a couple weeks ago. Juan Soto. I think this is one of the most slept on cards. This is actually Juan Soto's first Bowman card that's not an auto. Not a lot of people know that. Tatis also has a card in this set, which is his technically rookie as well. So I'm really bullish on this card right now. I've got a bunch of these in 8s. The 9s are already pretty expensive. Robert Pawson may never be anything. I think I picked those up for like 10 bucks a piece. 9, Bayron Lora, Robert. Now we got some SGC stuff right here. I don't like SGC, like doesn't get you the most resale value. I think I sent this stuff in, graded myself. So my strategy with SGC is keeping the 10s and then selling off the 9.5s, 9s, and anything that just doesn't grade well. So I'll keep like these 10s, wait for the season, then sell them during the season, get peak value on these. So Bobby Witt, when he makes his debut, this card will fetch me a nice amount. Larnick, still in he's in the MLB, refractor. Hasn't really done much. Corbin Carroll, hopefully he has a bounce back year. Another Bobby Witt. Really like him. More Bobby Witt. And a Mookie Betts. Topps Chrome rookie. Okay, let's get into some of this base stuff. So if you see any blue tape, all these blue tapes right here, it's all the same player. I just tape it up like that so I don't have to just keep flipping through to see which player is which. Then I know, okay, I've got X number of these of this player. Okay, so CJ Abrams out of 99. Logan Davidson. Sometimes I keep the price tag on there so I know how much I paid. 3. Nico Horner sells good locally. Corbin Carroll. JJ Bleday. Bryson Stott. Nick Madrigal. Pawson. Probably should have sold this. Riley Green, Kyle Tucker. I think he's a really good player. He played really well in the playoffs, and I think he's got more potential. Corbin Carroll, Bryce Terang, Corbin Carroll, Vaughn out of 150. JJ Blade, Sheets, holy sheets. Alec Bohm, Juan Soto. He doesn't have a first Bowman, so this is technically his first Bowman Chrome. Refractor Corbin Carroll, Dylan Carlson, CJ Abrams, Alec Thomas, Luis Campesino, heard of him. Corbin Carroll, McNeil, Topps Chrome Refractor, Bobby Witt, Shoemake. It's just like those first that I could get numbered at like less than a couple bucks. I usually can't go wrong as long as the player at least makes it to the MLB. Lot of 10, lot of 15. Ellie Rutschman, those would be good. And I think this guy's not really turning out right now. Antonio Cabello, come on. Want to focus? I guess not. Okay. Josh Jung, another player that I think can be decent. More Larnick. 2 more lots here. Or Blade. Nick Madrigal. Corey Lee refractors. There's probably like 10 or so there. Okay, we're good on that. Next pile. Pete Alonso, more Pawson. Austin Martin, he is on the Twins now. Let's see how he does this year. He was the big trade piece in the Barrios deal. And he got a bag this offseason. I bought this literally right after Posey retired out of $250. I want to say I paid like $1 or $2. Eloy sells good locally. Anthony Rendon. He's my comeback player of the year award. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he does. We'll see. I just think with that Angels team having Shohei and Trout this year, he could be the third piece of that. Acosta. Another Rendon. You see the same players over and over usually, but that's when I pick them up in lots, or I just like a player and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stash this guy for this offseason. You've seen a couple of these already. Seen this, Alec Thomas, Jordan, Trout Prism, Stott, Miguel Vargas, Volpe, top prospect for the Yankees. Austin Wells, top catching prospect. This is out of $299. Joey Bart. Pache did not turn out the way that I thought he was going to be this year. But let's see if he could have a bounce back year. And then Yelich. I think I paid like $20 on this. And yes, it's not numbered. But I was just thinking a first Bowman Chrome of a former MVP. $20 compared, and it's a purple too, compared to a lot of these guys coming up that are tons and tons of money. I feel like as long as he just bounces back, that could be some good value. Okay, Bregman, Tucker, Key Bryan, Vaughny, Dylan Carlson, gold label, Gavin Lux out of $299. He's gonna have to step up this year if the Dodgers are losing a couple pieces. Bobby Witt. You guys know already I like Bobby Witt. Juan Soto. I think this is a lot of 2. Yep. Hunter Bishop. Prospect. Alec Bohm. Another JJ Blade. And that's it for baseball. Let's get into the next sport. So now we're going to get into the basketball and football side of my stash box. So some of these cards have been in here for a while, and they are guys that I'm just banking on one day, hopefully get a starting job. I'm not in them at much, so I don't really mind holding on to them. They've got a high ceiling, and I bought at basically what I believed was the floor. So you're going to see a lot of backup quarterbacks in my football stuff. And even some stuff that I've taken some pretty big losses on, and I'll go over that stuff that I'm just holding on to, hoping that I could make a little bit money back, but I don't really mind if I have to sell in the red. So let's get into the football first. These were just picked up recently. Jalen Hurts, Rookie auto. I picked these up the week Gardner Minshew started because people started to quit on him, it seemed like. Minshew looked good, but I still think Jalen Hurts has more potential. Another Jalen Hurts out of 25. The prices I paid on those guys, it was just insane. Dwayne Haskins, don't have much belief in him anymore, but if he could figure it out, cool. Deshaun Watson, I'll leave it at that. This one's pretty cool. Mitch Trubisky, move this one over to basketball. Mitch Trubisky, 1 of 1. Like I said, I like backup quarterbacks. So if Mitch should get a starting job next year, or maybe he gets a start for the Bills this year, I'll list this one up. If he has a good game, someone will buy it. Kyler Murray, I'm just kind of I'm in this at almost nothing, so I'm kind of just holding this to see if he makes the playoffs and goes on a run. Maybe his cards see a little bit of an increase, or if he wins MVP. Mahomes, stuff's on a dip this year. More Mahomes. I'm in this. I graded these myself, and I'm in each card at $1 a piece. Found these in a collection that I bought. Jordan Love, backup quarterback. If Rodgers leaves, I've got that stashed away. Let's get on to the non-graded football. Okay. So I got another Jalen Hurts down here. Let's see. Michael Thomas, not playing this year, as most of you know. Bunch of Will Greers. Bought as kind of just a risk. If he gets a start. Josh Rosen, if he gets a start. Dwayne Haskins, you'll see if he gets a start. If he gets a start. You guys get the point. True. More True. More Jordan Love. Let's see. Jordan Love. Mitch, 2-color patch. I think they got this for $1. That's the perks of living in Chicago. Everybody's done on Mitch, so I'm just picking him up at dirt cheap prices. Sam Darnold, don't know what's going to go on with him. Jameis, that one's jersey number 2. I think both of these are on, like this one's jersey number 3, and I want to say he wore 5 in college. So one of them's jersey number. This was a sweet patch out of 25, $4, couldn't go wrong. Another sweet patch out of 99. I didn't pay full price on those. Jalen Hurts, like I said, stashing. Jalen Hurts picked up from Chicago's finest. Go give them a follow on Instagram. Jalen Hurts. You think I like Jalen Hurts? And I was buying these all during last week's dip. Bought this one during the dip as well. So I was just picking these up for dirt cheap. I think I spent on this lot right here, between all these Jalen Hurts, I think I spent under $200. And that's mainly because of this auto right here. I want to say honestly under $150. This is out of 79. So I like buying those dips there when a quarterback gets hurt. People are not focused on them. The Eagles, the NFC is not looking very good wild card wise, so they may have a chance to make the playoffs. Okay, the big boy, Zion Williamson. I'm not big on Zion, but I was like, okay, I want to have at least one. Kyrie, definitely taking an L on that one this year. Bam, just had surgery. Zach, he's been in COVID protocol for a while. Kevin, I don't know. These are so cheap from where they were last year. I'm going to keep picking more of those up. Donovan Mitchell, 10. Cam Reddish, 10. Rumors he may be moved soon. That may see a little increase then. Get rid of it then. Most of this basketball is either guys that are injured or guys that you'll see, like there's one guy that I'm just holding for the long term. Hopefully something happens. Wiseman. Bunch of P-Wills. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Patrick Williams, he'll sell good locally. He'll sell good locally. Kawhi, he's been injured this whole year. Once he comes back, see a little hype. Some Wisemans, 4 Wisemans. This Golden State team, if they could stay healthy, can be a title team, and he could be a big part of it. Hopefully he doesn't get traded. More Wiseman. I know hoops don't go for that much, but if they see a little increase, great. Another P-Will. Would not pay 5 for it now, but Killian Hayes. Kyrie. And this is the guy I'm kind of stashing long term. Killian Hayes. If he could figure it out, I think he'd be a great player. Killian Hayes. Then my new favorite PC player, Isaiah Stewart. LeBron's favorite player. I just learned his nickname is actually Beef. So I like this guy a lot. So that's everything, guys. That's all of the stuff that I have with me right now, stash-wise. If you guys want to see like more videos on how I get organized, I've come a long way in the last year on organization, because I've learned this year organization is so key. If you're not organized, it's hard to find cards. It's hard to ship orders. So if you guys want to see more videos about organization, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what else you guys want to see. If you can, please leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good one, guys.